I love that haircut, man.
Where they serve America's favorite fries, McDonald's. Vote today.
It's your world, baby.
You finally opened every gift. Now go get what you really want at the JCPenney After Christmas Sale, where you'll save 20 to 50% on select items throughout the store.
It's the most prestigious event of the year with Goldie Hawn, Robert Duvall, Riverdance, and more in a spectacular tribute to country legend Johnny Cash, Pulitzer Prize winner Edward Albee, prima ballerina Maria Tallchief, jazz great Benny Carter, and Oscar-winning actor Jack Lemmon. Walter Cronkite hosts the Kennedy Center Honors CBS Thursday. Bette Midler, Gloria Estefan, Oprah Winfrey, Rosie O'Donnell. Join host Jamie Lee Curtis for Ladies' Home Journal's Most Fascinating Women of '96, CBS Monday.
Jim Rockford is back on the case, working on his toughest assignment. Everything's the same, except for one thing.
Now I remember why I divorced you.
James Garner, The Rockford Files, I Still Love L.A., CBS Friday.
Tonight, Dave unwraps an hour of fun with Dennis France, Andy Williams, and a whole lot more. But first, stay tuned for your local news.
Straight ahead, a story that shows what being together for Christmas is all about. And tragedy tonight, a bomb disguised as a Christmas present explodes in a child's face. And it is the coldest Christmas on record. What's ahead? WCCO-4 News starts right after your lottery numbers.
Here are tonight's winning Powerball numbers.
Proud to serve the heart of the Midwest. This is the hometown team. WCCO-4 News.
The cries of an excited 4-year-old as she runs into her father's arms as a family is reunited tonight, Christmas night, after months of anguished separation. A good evening and a Merry Christmas to you. I'm Jonathan Elias, in for Don Shelby and Colleen Needles. This Christmas we have a heartwarming story that shows just how far Minnesota Nice really goes. So many people came together to help one Minneapolis family in distress. And as Frederica Freiberg reports, the Ruiz family is sleeping under one roof tonight, but as recently as just a few days ago, they didn't know if they might be together again.
I'm a mother, and I'd hate to be in the same predicament.
It all started with Grace Spence. Last week, she called us desperate, unable to help her South Minneapolis neighbor cut through the red tape that prevented the mother from being with her young sons. Jobelka Ruiz was beyond distraught over the separation. 4-year-old Kevin and 6-year-old Christopher had been stranded for months in Nicaragua, staying with their grandmother but still unable to leave the country because the boys, American citizens, overstayed their 30-day visa, and the Nicaraguan government demanded hefty taxes for their release. A check for $1,300. Oh my God! The Ruiz's luck began to change just last week after a Wayzata broker saw their story. He and his partners paid the fee to get the boys out. That's my life. These brokers' generosity was just the beginning of an odyssey of giving that got these children home for Christmas. And the Dinah woman also gave $500 toward the effort. And upon our urgent calls, the U.S. Embassy in Nicaragua got immigration there to bend the rules. Bending the rules and stamping the kids' passports for exit. A Minneapolis travel agent wrangled airline seats where none existed, and his wife put the family up in Florida for their layovers.
I have 2 kids myself, and when you called me and you asked me what I could do, I thought it was really important to try to do whatever I could. That's what I do for my clients, and it was really a neat story if the thing would work.
David Benenson made it work, convincing American Airlines to give the boys a free trip home and give Mom a discount ticket. And so, after months of anguish, finally a family is reunited, and on Christmas Day.
Nice welcome.
Mrs. Ruiz arrived home late Christmas Day with her 2 sons in tow. They saw their father and older sister for the first time since summer.
He always said, "Mom, take me home, I want to have a happy Christmas at home."
And do you think he will now?
Yeah. Very emotional. I'm so happy. They are cheap.
Are they?
Oh, my mommy's coming. Oh, thank you. This is what makes the world go round. People doing things like this.
But the spirit of giving didn't end with getting the boys home. The Wayzata brokers who made it happen also bought the Ruiz children a mountain of Christmas presents. With lots of celebrating to do, the family headed home. Thanks to incredible hometown caring, heading home together at long last. In Minneapolis, Frederica Freiberg, WCCO-4 News.
And there are some special thanks in order for some of that hometown caring. The folks at the Dean Witter Brokers in Wayzata and the Holiday Inn, which donated rooms, and Norwest Bank, which handled some complicated transactions between two countries and then gave the family a Christmas turkey. For their part, the Ruizes say that their children will not visit Nicaragua again anytime soon. It's understandable. Another special delivery from South America to the Midwest. A Christmas adoption brings 3 babies from Bogota, Colombia to Minnesota. 3-month-old Neil Rabusi is the best Christmas gift this Woodbury couple could have ever hoped for. He makes their family and their holiday complete.
We're just happy to be here with a baby on Christmas. It's wonderful.
This Christmas, the couple actually showered their new son with all kinds of gifts. The 2 other babies are living with parents in Victoria and in Sartell. Well, this Christmas, the Salvation Army did more than fill stomachs of the hungry. They actually helped families reach out and touch one another. With the help of Pop Telecom, people could call their long-distance family free of charge. There was plenty of food on hand also, though. The Salvation Army ended up serving about 1,200 meals. And churches did their part in taking care of those in need. The First Baptist Church of Minneapolis opened its doors and its table. But the bitter cold kept people away. They hoped to serve about 3,000. They ended up serving about 2,500. In fact, it is so cold, we broke a record. This was the coldest Christmas in Minnesota history. Have a look. Today's low, 22 below zero. This temperature shatters the low set back in 1962 when it was 20 below. And the cold weather creates a danger. We all know it. It's black ice. A spin-out accident on 35W at the River Bridge forced the State Patrol to actually close the northbound lanes of the interstate so that MnDOT crews could salt and sand. Traffic was rerouted in several directions, and everything right now is open. But again, beware when you get out on the roads of the ice. And as we do know, if you have been outside, it is dangerously cold out there. The big question, is it going to get better or is it going to get worse? Matt Balo joins us a little early to tell us. Matt?
You know, Jonathan, it's going to be the same for one night, which I guess would be worse for most people. Temperatures tonight, once again, will drop off into the 20s below zero across a good portion of Minnesota. In fact, already temperatures are in the 20s below zero across most of west central and northwestern Minnesota. And I think those temperatures will continue to drop off about another 10 or 11 degrees tonight. Even though we've got some high clouds overhead, it's not enough to keep the heat, what heat there is, from radiating out into space. Now, when it gets to be this cold, there's a lot of bad news, but there are a few things you can do to have some fun with this cold weather. Backed by popular demand, it's our boiling water turning into the instant ice fog trick. Let me show you. We have our specially treated microwave for the roof here, specially outfitted. There's some boiling water inside. You'll notice the steam escaping outside and the edges of the doors. That doesn't make me feel too good when you're making popcorn or anything else like that. But we'll take this water out. It's got to be hot. And throw it out like this. And you can see almost instantaneously a big cloud of ice fog. Now, you can do this experiment at home, but before you do, let me remind you that you're working with boiling water. And as you'll notice, I'm throwing it out and away from me. We have had, well, there have been some instances reported of people who have been scalded by throwing that water straight up. So be sure to be careful if you want to do this at home. But this is an example of something that you can do with the cold weather. It's going to be cold for one more night, and then it will be warming up. I'll have the forecast in a few minutes, Jonathan.
There was a collective sigh of oohs coming from the News Control Center.
It's a very pretty thing. You can't do it all that often.
No, you can't. Matt, thanks very much. We'll check back with you for the full forecast in just a few minutes. Well, as you know, it is Christmas, and the cold could not keep the faithful away from church. Bundled up, hundreds attended the Christmas morning service. These are folks at the traditional Mass at the Basilica of St. Mary. And in South Minneapolis, families gathered at St. Stephen's for their Christmas Mass there. And across the world, bells summoned worshipers to gather in the heart of Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus Christ. In the crowd of thousands, Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat. This is the second Christmas celebration with Bethlehem under Palestinian rule. And thousands flocked to St. Peter's Square in Rome to hear Pope John Paul II's annual Christmas address to the world. John Paul made a plea for peace in Bethlehem and all the Holy Land. The Pope has been fighting a variety of illnesses this year, so he skipped Christmas Day Mass to save his strength for his address. And closer to home, a real-life harp-playing angel uses the magic of music to soothe her audience, families in the hospital. WCCO's Kevin Berger has her story.
A century ago, Charles Dickens called babies people fresh from God. These babies may be too fresh. Born too soon, these smallest of humans receive the tenderest of care in the neonatal unit at St. Paul Children's Hospital. And if, in fact, they are fresh from God, then perhaps they recognize the music of angels. Joanne Rivard and her harp frequently visit, providing peace in a hectic and hustling place. She loves the babies.
So sweet, so tiny, so brave too in some cases.
It's thought the harp relaxes babies, encouraging them to eat. And for these newborns, every ounce is precious. This baby, for example, weighs but 2 ounces more than that pound of butter you baked with. Joanne volunteers year-round, but Christmas music about welcoming a baby has special resonance.
Sometimes when I play Away in a Manger or something that really has significance, the birth of a child, I feel like it's for each one of these babies.
Joanne plays for the babies, but they're not the only ones in need of soothing. Her music strikes a chord with parents, too.
John and Bonnie Tracy are proud parents of twin sons.
Oh, you look so cozy. He's not going to want to come home after tonight.
By neonatal standards, the Tracy twins are big boys, 5 pounds each. Yet baby Brian's ear is not much bigger than his mom's fingernail. Bonnie thinks her sons hear the music, sense the peace.
Calming in a very stressful place.
Every year, Christmas cards arrive in the unit, photos of babies who got their start here. Each smiling child is a symbol of hope to parents spending the holidays here, waiting with the music of angels. Kevin Berger, WCCO 4 News.
That's a great story. In unrelated matter, could the Virgin Mary really be showing up on a wall? Well, thousands spend this Christmas chasing her vision. We'll tell you all about it, and we'll take you there. And if you're in the habit of running a red light, beware. Somebody's watching. We'll have that story next in Dimension.
Shopping for your kids costs a lot, don't you think? Moms and dads, let's talk value here. We're talking Chevy Lumina with 3.9% APR financing during the Make Your Money Count year-end event. And when you're shopping Lumina, you're shopping for your family. It's loaded with standard safety features, and that's one less thing you have to worry about. Chevy dealers are making great offers on other cars and trucks, too. Swing over to your Chevy store.
See your Heartland Chevrolet Geo dealers today.
Get what you really wanted. Dayton's After Christmas Sale and Clearance starts Thursday.
Take it from me, this is definitely the time of year to see your Lincoln Mercury dealer. You'll get a cool deal on Mercury Villager, the minivan that's #1 in owner loyalty. Right now, you can drive one for only $239 a month, or save big on the all-wheel drive V8 power of Mercury Mountaineer with a very affordable lease of just $329 a month. Yes, 'tis the season to save. Even a guy with 2 eyes made out of coal can see that.
Imagine yourself in a Mercury now.
Hurry, offer ends January 3rd.
It happens only once a year. Starting Thursday, 9 a.m., all Christmas items half off Stroud's already low prices. It's Stroud's biggest clearance.
This is the new TV guide. Just open it up, and boom, you're there. Inside Star Style, Cheers and Jeers, The Insider, Freewheeling Opinion by Joe Queenan, Sports View with Phil Mushnick, and Movie Reviews with Gene Siskel. When you want to be there, get inside TV Guide.
A lot of records were broken in 1996, and we have until January 6th to break another during our Jeep and Eagle year-end celebration.
with a great lease rate of just $319 a month on a new Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. A spectacular $199 a month lease on Jeep Cherokee Sport. Plus, check out the award-winning all-new Wrangler. So help us set another record in 1996. Hurry in today to the year-end celebration at your Jeep and Eagle dealer. See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer before January 6th.
If you sometimes speed up to run a yellow, even say a red light once in a while, watch out. You could be caught by a camera. Recently, St. Paul started testing the state's first cam cop at a busy intersection and found lots of red light runners. And this summer, Dimension gave us the preview of how bad the problem gets and what cameras will mean. Here's Tom Stewart.
Imagine you're an alien observing human behavior, like in the movie Starman. What would you make of a yellow traffic light?
Look out! What are you doing?
I watched you very carefully. Red light stop, green light go, yellow light go, very fast.
Dashing through yellow lights isn't alien to most of us, so we wondered, how legal is it? State Signal Engineer Gary Reese.
In Minnesota, it's legal to enter an intersection on yellow.
And, says Reese, the yellow is designed to automatically give you enough time to slip through.
It's about the same as the speed limit divided by 10. So a 40-mile-per-hour speed limit would give you about a 4-second yellow light.
Yet, so many of us are in such a rush these days that a lot of intersections end up looking like the finish line at the Indy 500. Take a look at what we saw at a number of intersections in the Twin Cities and suburbs. First, downtown Minneapolis, where we observed the intersection at 11th and LaSalle for about an hour. The light turns red now, but hello. Check out this latecomer. The signal changes now, but 1, 2, almost 3 seconds later, a car speeds through. And who hasn't made a left turn on an almost red arrow like this blue pickup? But whoa, how about this second driver? In fact, we found that a lot. 5 cars slipped through this one. We found red light runners in St. Paul, like this intersection at 7th Street and Payne Avenue. And it was like an instant replay in the suburbs, like Plymouth. And look at the big fish we caught in Maplewood. But we saw a virtual stampede through the red at Lake Street and East Calhoun Parkway. Time and again, the traffic keeps coming. We thought this white van was pushing it until we saw the car behind it. And this was just a sampling of what's becoming part of driving as usual. You don't realize how dangerous red light running can be until someone slams into you. According to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, running traffic controls accounts for 22% of all crashes, and accidents involving running a red light injure or kill the driver or occupants 45% of the time, more than any other type of crash.
And you'll stop them, and they won't even realize they blew the light. What light or what stop sign? Those are really scary ones.
So some places are turning an electronic eye on the problem, including New York City. It's deployed about 18 cameras in a test program.
We're seeing already a reduction of 15 to 20% of the level of violation, so it's already having an impact.
Cities like Fort Meade, Florida are also testing a camera that takes moving video and still shots of the license plate and driver. Take a look at this video again. The camera catches the white van running the light after it's been red 1.3 seconds. The driver will get a surprise ticket in the mail. And beware, red light runners of Minnesota. Dimension has learned that camera cop technology may be coming soon to a semaphore near you. While state transportation officials didn't want to go on camera themselves, traffic specialists have confirmed they hope to be demonstrating a pilot system as soon as this summer. So next time you're tempted to go through this, remember someday you may be caught by a candid camera. I'm Tom Stewart, 4 News.
There's actually grass in that video. Now it's time to check on the weather. Matt Balo's up on the roof. Merry Christmas, Matt. And boy, it was nice seeing the grass, but it's going to be a long time before we see that again.
Makes you feel kind of warm inside, doesn't it?
just
well,
a
you
little
are
bit.
warm inside. You're downstairs.
Little.
I'll be joining in a couple of minutes. This was the coldest Christmas day on record here in the Twin Cities for a lot of reasons. Our high temperature today only managed to make it up to 9 degrees below zero. This